welcome to Catholic Nest. So I thought I'd do a look inside of 5 lovely books that I own that inspire creativity. So one of my favourite purchases is books that inspire ideas. So we don't always do the exact thing that the book suggests, but it sparks an idea and it makes us feel creative. And I suppose they're kind of coffee table books as well for parents or home educators. But they are really good when you're doing projects or if you're feeling creative and don't know what direction to take it in. So the first one is Wonder Art Workshop. This is a lovely series of books. There's about 33 in total, and they cover all manner of creative subjects from printing to mixed media, to drawing, to project building, all sorts of stuff. So they're really nice size, they're really nice layout, and this one is all about, I suppose it's more geared at the younger years, kind of a bit like process art, an experience of being creative for little ones. So there's lovely pictures. It just has some really nice ideas. So there's loads of kind of on preparing the workspace and the kind of ethos behind it. And then there's some ideas of how you can inspire little children to be creative. It's kind of about a hands-off approach, giving them the stuff and just letting them see what they do with it. So there's loads of ideas. Some are nature inspired, some are more sort of indoor artsy, but there's loads of stuff, and it's really nice if you're in a creative place with your homeschool. Then they're really inspirational. So the next book is The Organic Artist for Kids. So it says a DIY guide to making your own eco-friendly art supplies from nature. So this is quite fun if you do a lot of outdoors, kind of woods, nature groups or stuff with your children, and you want to have a go at making your own art supplies, or the children can have a go. You could bring them home, or you could do it out in the outdoors in the woods. So there's everything from making your own palette knives and paintbrushes to charcoal pencils, and make your own pigments to make your own paint, to make your own clay, berry prints, sharp stick pens, beetroot stamps, pounding plants, lots of pestle and mortar type of getting involved, hands-on stuff that they can just have a go with. There's some really nice ideas in here. It's really inspiring stuff. Really good for a forest school or something like that. The third one is a Loose Parts book. This is a really nice, we're big fans of loose parts, and this has lots of ideas. I think there's 2 or 3 in the series now. It is quite a pricey book, the priciest of the ones I'm showing you, but there's loads of ideas and lovely pictures of things that you can use for loose parts. I think when I think of loose parts, I always have the same kind of things pop into my head, but this really kind of stretches your imagination outside of that and suggests loads of things that I wouldn't have thought of initially myself. It's just really visual. I love these kind of visual books that are just delightful to look at. All these lovely pictures, just so inspiring. So I think there's at least 3 in this series, but there's a heftier price tag. I think it was close to £20. I think that was a Christmas gift. The others are about the £10 mark. So this is really good, particularly for older children, I'd say, because there's lots of sculpture projects. So it's sculpture projects for children, so there's a lot more sort of ambitious stuff in here that's using a lot of mediums that are lesser known or not used as often. So again, lovely pictures. So there's lots of mod rock. All things from plinth people to islands and maps, sort of paper fashion, shoe transformations, sculptures, clay, wire art. So it's a bit different, and there's a lot of generic art books out there, very predictable, that kind of tell the child what to make, or it's the same kind of stuff. And it's just nice when you find books that suggest something a little out of the ordinary, that make you think, oh, that's inspiring, a bit different. So that's really good. And the last one is a natural history collector. So it's kind of nature-based as well, for children that love nature tables and collecting nature items. This would be really good for. It shows them shows you different ways to store the things that you collect and to make them into a sort of museum-worthy collection, and how to preserve things. So it tells you how to make display boards for them. The stuff on rocks and rock collecting, how to grow your own crystals, collecting animal and bird tracks, camera tracks, making casts of animal tracks, seashells, how to build your collection. There's loads of tips and how to clean them, how to keep them, how to turn a pizza box into a collector's shadow box. That's nice. If you had a homeschool room, there'd be lovely things to have on the wall. So there's loads of stuff. Fossils, how to clean fossils, how to make fossil impressions, collecting insects, mounting and displaying your collection like they do in museums. That's, again, just something a bit different. If you have a real nature lover, they could do a whole unit study on this kind of thing. Collecting plants, pressing flowers, preparing pine cones. So I think it's one of those things that you either really like the idea of that, or it just seems like way too much faff. So I suppose they're all quite specific things you need to be interested in to enjoy them. So that's the 5 books. I'd heartily recommend each one of them. They're all beautiful, they're all really inspiring, and they're all really a visual feast of ideas. My bookshelf is just full of this kind of book that you can just grab off and have a look in and kind of give me ideas about what to do with something or where to take a project. So they're really nice, and you know what motherhood is like. You don't always have time to sit down and read a book, so it's nice to have some books that you can just dip into and have a look. And the children really enjoy looking through them as well. If I've got a stack of books like this out and I'm poring over them, they'll come and join in. So we're in quite a creative place at the moment with our homeschool, and this kind of book is really helping to inspire us with where to take that. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe for more ideas. Thank you very much.